That's the reality of life. People get bored of you. People find something more interesting to play with. Or you just don't fit into the type of life that they want for themselves. And you cannot force them. And just because they look like a safe space, they're actually a burning house. They've burnt me. When people leave me, it has nothing to do with my worth. It has to do with their life, their choices and their decisions. It might hurt, but they don't have to choose me. I think the main thing here is learning to love with boundaries at the capacity where I don't resent people, even if they don't reciprocate that love back to me. But there are certain things that no one can help you, like no one can save you. You have to go into the thick of it and fight for whatever it is that you want. But waiting on people to do things for you, I swear you'll suffer. Hello, so you've stumbled upon part 3 of a video that I am making about lessons I've learned in my early 20s. So these are lessons I wrote while I was journaling. You can check out part 1 and part 2. I did not want the videos to be too long, but I also wanted to get through all the lessons. So check out those videos and let's just get into it. Next lesson that I have learned is I'm learning that things that look like safe houses are not always safe. I'm learning that a safe house that once burnt me will burn me again. And by safe houses, I mean people. I think people are safe houses. They're safe spaces. My mom is a safe space. My dad is a safe space. People that I like, my friends, people that pour into me, that when I'm with them, they make me happy. I feel safe with them. I really love this idea of safety, safe. But then I'm learning that sometimes the people that you think are safe, they're not safe. Your brother might not be a safe space. Your mom might actually not be a safe space. So the reason why I said a safe house that once burnt me will burn me again, when you have conflict with people who are naturally supposed to be in your life, who are supposed to be there to protect you, they are a staple, maybe an extended family member or someone that is part of your nuclear family. So from a kid, your brain has automatically marked these people as safe spaces because you've grown up seeing them. When they hurt you and you have conflict with them and stuff happens, maybe trauma, something so bad, if there's a chance where you guys have a resolution and things get better, you automatically let your guard down with them because you're like, oh, they've apologized, we've talked about it, so they won't do it again. So it's okay for me to be vulnerable again and let my guard down. But now I'm learning that just because they are family and, like I said, safe spaces, and they've apologized or you've had a resolution, doesn't mean I need to go back to trusting you or putting my confidence and security in you. Because I'm learning, like I said, some people just don't have the capacity to meet you where you are at. Sometimes they might actually even try to do better and be a better person, but then they're just not there yet. And if you give them another chance, they'll just hurt you again. And just because they look like a safe space, they're actually a burning house. They've burnt me. Because they've apologized and we've talked about it and they're trying, does not mean I'll go back to them, because it's not me that you will use to learn about emotional intelligence. But yeah, the next lesson is I'm learning to love people with boundaries. Because I know that when I put my time and energy into them, I would subconsciously be expecting the same effort or loyalty, but then I might not get that with them because they just don't have the capacity. I feel like with these lessons that I've been talking about, the major theme that keeps surrounding it is capacity. People sometimes don't have the capacity, and it might feel like an excuse, and it might be, but maybe it's a lie that I'm telling myself to make myself feel better. But I truly believe that sometimes people don't have the capacity. But I love deeply. But now I'm learning that I don't have to love everyone around me, because I'm a human being. If I am so intentional about you, even if let's say you're an aunt or a cousin, if I'm putting so much energy and effort into our relationship when you're around me, like being thoughtful, stuff like that, if when it comes to me, I don't see that same energy, I'll feel hurt because I'm pouring into you, I'm showing you that I care, I'm nurturing the relationship. But then when it comes to things that have to do with me, you don't care, you're not thoughtful, you don't even think about me, you don't even think about things that matter to me. And note that this doesn't have to be romantic only. So with situations like this, I've learned to just love at the capacity that I don't resent. I think the main thing here is learning to love with boundaries at the capacity where I don't resent people, even if they don't reciprocate that love back to me. So the way that I have done it now is still showing that I care, but they're not going above and beyond. So yeah, learning to love with boundaries, no matter how much I want to overdo. The next one is I am learning that no one is coming to save me. Only I decide how my future goes. We hear this a lot. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to save you. And I swear to God, it's so true. I would consider myself a very independent person. A lot of things that I have achieved in my life, I know there's Allah and prayers, but it was me who put in the effort and the energy to go out and get those things. My admission, coming to the UK, doing my master's, getting a job, it was all me. So I already know that, but then still at the back of my mind, there are some times where I'm like, I think in my earlier years when I was younger, like 22, 23, maybe I might do things halfway just because I'm thinking, oh, my dad would do this, like my dad. And he would, honestly, but maybe I could have achieved more if I didn't wait for him or expect him to do it. Or even with people around me, sometimes with family members, I'm like, but you know how to do this thing, you have the knowledge, why can't you explain it to me? Why can't you teach me? Why can't you go through it with me? Because maybe, I think for me, it's because I know I would do it for other people around me if I had the knowledge, but then not anyone is like me. And they don't owe me, they don't have to do it for me, they don't have to teach me, they don't have to explain it to me. Yes, I'm family, yes, I'm their daughter, their whatever. But then I think sometimes, yes, people owe you in the sense of like culturally and morally, but there are certain things that no one can help you, like no one can save you. You have to go into the thick of it and fight for whatever it is that you want. But waiting on people to do things for you, I swear you will suffer. I swear to God, literally, you'll see shaggy. So yeah, that's it. It's just learning that I decide how my future goes. I need to go and look for and get those things that I want. And people can only support me, but they cannot save me, and they cannot give me the future that I want. The next lesson is I am learning that when people leave me, it has nothing to do with my worth. It has to do with their life, their choices and their decisions. It might hurt, but they don't have to choose me. I think I recently heard someone say that they don't owe it to you to love you or to choose you. Like something like they don't have to choose you, they don't have to love you. Because sometimes when people hurt us, we're like, but I love you, why don't you love me back? But why do they have to love you back? Even if you were in a relationship, now they said they don't want you, let them go. But on a more serious note, I'm actually learning that, first of all, the main thing here is when people leave, it doesn't have to do with my worth. It's not because I am incapable or I am a horrible person or I am ugly. It has nothing to do with me. They woke up and decided, I don't want you, and Shikena, I don't love you anymore. That's it. Maybe because they saw someone else that they like, and that's the reality of life. People get bored of you, people find something more interesting to play with, or you just don't fit into the type of life that they want for themselves. And you cannot force them. So if you really look at it, it has nothing to do with you. It's just their decision. It's just their choice based on what they want for their life. It can feel hurtful. It's okay for you to be hurt. But what is not okay is you blaming yourself. Before, I actually used to sit down and analyze, okay, maybe if I had done this, if I had not done this, if I was better, maybe if I was more silent when my self-esteem was very low, if I was more patient and ignored their excesses, or maybe if I was more interesting or more funny or that way, I don't know. But now I have come to the conclusion that it has nothing to do with me, and no thinking or analyzing can give me an answer. Only they know why they did it. The worst one is if ghosting. With ghosting is actually the worst. You guys, I need to speak about it. You guys, I would find time and I would speak about it, but I feel like the worst people on earth is people that ghost. Because you guys are, oh my God, I feel like it's the most mean, wicked, hurtful thing you can do to another person. I saw a video where someone talked about how when someone ghosts you, it's like they've shattered your life or your world into a million pieces, and then they close the door and they leave you to clean it up and pick up the mess and sort everything. There's no answer, there's no clarity, no explanation, no understanding. They just leave you with a million questions and a million why and how and what did I do? How could I have done better? Is it this? Is it that? Is it that? So many questions, and they never give you clarity. And I think that's a very selfish thing to do. But there are people like that. And then if you come across them and you have an encounter with them, there's nothing you can do. It's so hurtful. I think it's one of the most painful things. But yeah, if you're in a situation where someone ghosted you, stop trying to do mental gymnastics to figure out why they left. It has nothing to do with you. Because if someone truly loves you, even if it had to do with you, let's say you were doing something wrong, someone that wants you and cares about you, they would have a conversation about it. Let's even say you're the problem. They would speak to you about it. They would talk about it. And if you actually look at it back to, it had nothing to do with you, because it's actually connected. Because if they speak to you and you don't change and they leave, that means it was their decision, right? They decided that this person is not giving me what I want, because they could have said stay. So they're like, this person is too toxic. I'm telling them to change. They're not changing. So for my own well-being, I'm going to leave them. So in the end, it's still a decision they made. It's because of them. They chose their mental health. So babes, it's not you. Live your life. But yeah. And the last lesson is, I am learning that one day they won't matter. I will see them, talk to them, and my heart won't shatter into a million pieces. You guys, 2024 was one of the most emotionally difficult years of my life. It was so painful. I went through so much heartbreak and pain in 2024. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to fail my masters. I was heartbroken and doing my masters. I was crying and doing assessments. I've said this multiple times. I cancelled supervisor meetings because I was crying so much that I could not speak. If you had asked Zainab of 2024 how long that pain would last, how long it would take her to see those people. You guys, heartbreak is so painful. It feels so real. My heart. If you had told that Zainab that was in that much pain, that today, for example, she would see them and she won't feel pain, she won't cry, she won't be sad, she won't hear voices, and her heart she would just go into panic attacks and she can't breathe and anxiety, all these dramatic words. If you had told her, she won't believe you, because she literally felt like this would go on for years because of But now I know, and I'm telling you, darling, whatever pain you're going through, one day they truly will not matter. You will just see them and you will just look at them. They would be living their life. You would be living your life. They would have their problems. You would have your own problems. So far, those are the lessons that I have learned in my 20s. I have part 1 and part 2. You guys should check those videos out. Just know that everyone is living life. I'm learning that it's not even like because I hate anyone or hate these people or even people that have hurt me or this person. I'm learning that people move on. People outgrow each other, even if the moving on was not in the best way. People develop newer interests, stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, this was fun. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Also check out the other videos on my channel and give yourself grace. You're just 20. You did not kill anybody. I think I read somewhere that we're literally babies in adulthood. So it's not been so long that we're adults. So we're just children. Give yourself grace. Allow yourself to make mistakes, to learn, live life. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also check out other videos on my channel. Bye.